Good afternoon and welcome back to the YouTube channel, everyone. And today we're going to talk about color codes and PDR. So there's basically three color codes that I really like. There's three color codes that are very, very similar for green Jags, okay? And most people don't know the difference, which is why I'm bringing this up. The first color code is HGZ, which is British Racing Green Metallic. It's very, very close to this color code, which is HPP, which is Emerald Fire. Okay, so it's very dark green, looks almost black in the dark, but when the light hits it, it's Emerald Fire, HPP. And my personal favorite, which is the most rarest color, I've only ever seen one Jag that's actually got it, is Emerald Metallic, which is HGG. And that is my absolute favorite color, but you never find a Jag with HGG color code. If you do, let me know, I'll buy it. I mean, within reason. And but yeah, that's a shade lighter than this, but still metallic. Yeah, so that's one I'm after. But today I've got a magician, I tell you, a magician coming to see me, because one thing I've noticed on this car, and it's really making me appreciate my black Jag, the one I sold to Spencer, how fantastic that car was. It had absolutely no supermarket dinks on the doors or the curbs, and for a car that's so bulbous and curvaceous, that's very rare. So that car was bang on straight. Okay, it needed some paintwork, but the dinks, there were absolutely no dinks on my previous black Jag that I sold to Spencer at all. But that's not the case with this car. Okay, this car has lots of dinks, and I'm just gonna walk around and show you where those dinks are. So number one, you'll see that. You see? Dink number one. Dink number two is along this door line, and you can see it there. If you can see that, it's definitely there. So there's a dink there and a long hair. I don't know whether or not that's just the way the metal is bent or that is dink as well. So that's the dinks on one side of the car. There's two main dinks there, one on the top, one there. Then on this side, this door, if you can see, has been banged a lot, put it that way. And then we've got this massive dink here, there. Okay, so we've got a number of dinks on this car, and that one is actually quite prominent. You know, if you look at it that way, you'll see it. It's a pretty big dink. There is some straightening on the bumper that needs to be done, but I think that's going to need to be sanded down and sorted out. Apart from that, I don't think there's any more dinks. So what I've done is I've asked a PDR expert, and it is a guy called Adrian, and I really, really rate him. He is fantastic, a magician, I tell you. And he is very reasonably priced. I think he's going to charge me about 35 to 40 pounds per dink to get it out and straighten it out, depending on how long it takes him. Which I think is really, really reasonable to have a dink-free, straight-sided car, which is very rare, especially for a Jaguar XKR. So he's on his way. He's going to come over and he's going to straighten out all of these dinks for me. And when I come back, the car will be straight and true from every angle, ready to receive paintwork if I do, which I am going to have to do because of these oxidization bubbles, where it's not actually the metal, but water has got inside and started bubbling and attacking the paint, even though it can't do anything with the actual metal itself. And you can see that this one is yeah, there as well. So that needs to be sanded down, taken out, and then resprayed. But before I do any of that, I'm going to do the greasy bits first. So it's going into Jaguar Chiltern, it's getting the headlining sorted out like we talked about, but PDR is part of that journey. So today it's all about PDR. So I'm just waiting for Adrian to arrive. As soon as he gets over, he can crack on. I suspect it'll take him about an hour and a half to get this car dink free. Fingers crossed. So Adrian's now here, and he's going to help us get these dinks out of this car and get this car straight and true. His wonderful set of tools, and yeah, let's hope that it's all okay and this car's on its way to being mended. And yeah, I can't wait for this car to get straightened out. Okay, so Adrian has just left, and Adrian has done a fantastic job. I'll show you and walk you around the dinks. It cost me, well, it will cost anybody about £200. He did 4 panels for me because my doors, the door sway lines had a lot of dinks and ripples in the doors that I could see. And then I had the big dinks, which I showed you earlier. So now you can see I had a dink here, all gone. Where is it? Where was it? It's just totally straight and true. So that's fantastic. Also had a dink on the door here, but now you can see the door is entirely straight. There's just no dinks on this door. And then the big dink, which we had on this side, now totally gone. There's just no dink on this side as well. And this door was wavier than the ocean, but again, now it's just a straight and true door, ready for paint. So got a straight car, just took him an hour to do it, and yeah, at least my car's straight and true, no dinks. The curves will be accentuated and not broken up by anything, and I'm really pleased with that. So yeah, job done. Well, the first job done, first of many. So thanks all for watching, and yeah, I'll keep you updated on how we progress. But today was all about getting the dinks and the kinks out of the bodywork, and I think we've done that. So just before I wrap up, I wanted to give you a view and a close-up shot of the original dink that was there on top of the passenger front side wheel arch, the quarter panel. And you can see that's where it was. And now, following Adrian's magic, all gone. Where was it? You just can't even tell. Entirely straight and true. Really happy with that. And I also want to give you a close-up shot of the other big dink, which was above the wheel arch on the passenger side, rear. And now look, totally gone. So I'm totally happy with that. And it's much better doing PDR, which stands for paintless dent repair, rather than taking it to a body shop, because 9 times out of 10 they just put filler on these dinks and then spray it, and then you've got a bit of filler in your metal, whereas this way you straighten the metal before you paint it. So yeah, happy with that. Thanks a lot for watching.